Hello everyone, welcome. This is Allie and we are looking at today what will be the future of Ukraine coming up. So we know that Ukraine has been in the news quite a lot lately. We know that pundits and everybody are trying to predict what the outcome will be and give their own political insight, but nobody really knows. So let's ask Spirit to guide us into our way. Okay, the Lovers. So we have two opposing parties here, coming together, and we've got Lovers in reverse. So it's it can be like an inimical meaning. King of Cups, lots of emotion. Page of Cups, I see. Knight of Swords reversed, wow. Seven of Cups reversed. Three of Cups, interesting. Strength card, taming the lion. Okay. Two of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, Judgment, Six of Cups. Okay. So you see there's a progression in the story going on here. Queen of Cups. It's a progression in the story of what's happening and what's going to happen. Nine of Wands, Six of Pentacles, the Moon, Death. Wow. So we've got the spread here of 16 cards, and we've got like a story of what's going on here. So we can see here that what's going on in this situation is we've got two opposing parties coming together in a not so ideal way. We've got Ukraine and Russia coming together, and we've got two very emotional sides of things, both by the sea. It seems that the sea is a very important aspect here for both of these kingdoms, for both of these parties. There's this whole energy of we see the ship, we see the birds as well. So we see that energy of the war, the flight, the aviation, the planes and the drones and everything, and also the whole aspect of the sea, the fight. And we see here this blue and yellow around this king. So it does appear to me that this king here, King of Cups, may be representative of Zelensky himself. And you see him also with this instrument here, which in Ukraine there is this type of traditional instrument that people play. So it just, you can see blue and yellow. Here is the, King of Ukraine, essentially, with a big emotion for this, and I feel a big love for the motherland and for the homeland. I feel it's very like strong and important. Like, we want our people and we want to be strong in who we are. We don't want anything else. And then we have this Page of Cups, and I feel actually that this Page of Cups is representative of Russia in a way, because we hear about Mother Russia, but we've got this maiden who's on the edge, who's on the outside, and who is moving toward this King of Cups. So it's this Page of Cups has her emotions overflowing. I want to jump out, I want to jump into that ocean, I want to go into that other territory, and sending my birds, my weapons and things. Knight of Swords, then you've got these two cards here in reverse, Seven of Cups and Knight of Swords. Seven of Cups, we know it's about resources and emotions involving resources. And then we've got the Knight of Swords, you know, your mind. Just look at the card. The mind and the emotions want to take and want to dig in to that land of Ukraine, and take the things, take the resources. An aspect I feel coming up here is wanting those things in the cups for happiness, for resources. It seems that it seems that for Russia, there's something in Ukraine, some kind of resources or things which they want and which they need to pump up their country, or to give emotional benefit to their country. It seems that the Page of Cups here is saying that we want those things for our own happiness, for our country's happiness. And it looks here with the Strength card reverse that this war has been very taxing on Russia. This war has been very taxing on Russia. You know, it's not what they thought. Two of Swords, you know, blindfolded. The mind is like, oh, what are we going to do? On the one hand, we have this situation, and on the other hand, we have this other circumstance. I feel that's coming up for Russia. So it's like, I feel a big strength diminished. It's very taxing. It's very like, how do we get out of this situation now? We come to the energy of money, of trying to create new things. I feel like there is going to be this energy of peace, actually. I feel this energy of peace in these three cards here, Eight of Pentacles, Judgment, and Six of Cups. I feel this energy of, you know, taking a pause, taking a break. I feel like in this time, there's going to be creation. I feel like there can be creation of new, it feels to me like weapons, or new strategy. But I feel like those things are going to be, you know, created on both sides. It's coming up like psychically, especially about Russia. Like, I feel them creating new weapons and creating new, like trying to create more resources to continue this war. With these two cards here, I do feel like there is going to be a time when things are paused or things are stopped. And it's like, it has to be that way. I feel like the people are so tired that they want this to be over. Yeah, so I do feel like there will be this period of like stopping, this period of ceasefire or stopping. But with these cards coming up here, it feels like it won't be forever. It feels like it won't be forever. That actually what it's showing is that they're from both sides, you know, with Queen of Cups, it's like, I'm tired of this situation. I want it to stop. I want it to be over. And I feel that coming from both sides. With Nine of Wands, I feel them again wanting to try to go in it, try to go back into the war after the ceasefire or what have you. But it looks like with all the action, it's like, okay, actually we see everything is burning here. Everything is, you know, we have no way to protect ourselves anymore. We're trying to find the right strategy, find the right actions, but we can't do it anymore. And then what comes up also is big economic problem, turmoil, that there is going to be some kind of financing or things which is cut off. And I feel it being taxing on both sides of the war, that the economics from both sides, it's like running out. It's like pennies, only pennies are left. Like, we don't have any more time for this. And then I feel there's like a realization going to come up from both sides where it's like, we need to stop. We need to cut this out, you know, with the land. There's this big energy I'm feeling with the Moon card here about land. So does it mean that, you know, the land will be given back, or that some of the land will be missed? What does that mean? Wow, Justice. So there are going to be some of the lands returned to Ukraine, I feel. there are going to be some of these lands which have been taken, which are returned to Ukraine, because I feel like without that, I feel for whatever reason, Russia is going to say something like, yeah, it's much for us. It's a lot for us to take those lands. It's to maintain that. What are we going to do with those lands? It's like this energy of these territories being destroyed, and it's like, I can't do anything with that, actually. You know, why do I want that? What do I want that for? So there's this actual energy of Russia pulling out, yeah, pulling out in a certain way, like, we're done. We're done with this. You know, we are not interested anymore to go on with this. And why is that? Why is that? Are they saying that? Economics. We've gotten what we wanted from this war, from this situation. We've gotten what we wanted. We made our point, and we have we have enough prosperity from this. You know, we've lost enough from this as well. We've lost enough from this, and we need to go on and move on and develop ourselves again, is what's coming up. Yeah. Let's go home. Wow. This is, just look at this Knight of Cups. We need to be at home. We need to get our emotions back home. We need to find balance in ourselves. That's what I feel Russia is saying. We need to go home to, let's pull out of here. Let's pull out of here. Our conquest is done. Like, it seems that Ukraine will be getting some of their lands back, actually. Yes, we're done. Let's go home. Let's be back by ourselves. Yeah, so that's that whole energy coming up with the land about the moon. And then Death card, of course, in reverse. So it seems like there will be an end to this war. There will be an end to this war. Just Death card in reverse, it's like, it feels like it's still going to be an issue. Like, there are still going to be issues. Even though the war, I feel like bloodshed may come to an end, it's still going to be that there are issues. There are issues between us. Things that are unresolved, things that are not going to work for us. But yeah, so it's the question of how are the Ukrainian people going to be after this is another question. So the action will be ending is the thing that's coming up. Action is ending. People are feeling, you know, like it's done, basically. And then it comes back, you know, rebuilding economically, feels like. And there's this big energy of importance of education. So there could even be some kind of programs and things which are coming up. Wow, this card is very significant. Not only education, but the proper strategy. And I feel like land resources and farming, especially, are going to be important for economically developing again in Ukraine. So I feel like there's a lot to do. I mean, we know about Trump's thing with the whole natural resources, but also there's this big energy around farming and a big energy around, you know, tactful placement of resources and dealing with international, yeah, definitely dealing with international colleagues as well. It's very significant that it's about Ukraine as well. We have to use our allies. This whole energy about allies is coming up. Like, we have to get our feet back on the ground and strengthen ourselves with the resources that we have, with our good knowledge and you know, smart intelligence, our brains, you know. We're going to get ourselves back on the ground. Okay, so is there anything else that we need to know? Oop. Wow. Just that Ukraine will be on the way to making right decisions for itself. But things may not always be exactly in Ukraine's favor after the war. With the allies and with the colleagues from abroad, it seems like there's going to be things where they get into losing deals, where they get into deals where they are losing, and some of their actions are like not ideal for them. So it's something to watch out for. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. This is a little spread about something that's been dear to my heart, the situation in Ukraine. Please pray for all Ukrainians and all people around the world affected by this war, either like immediately or indirectly. Let's pray it all comes to an end. And thank you so much, guys. Catch you in the next one. Bye.